Do you usually use a much bigger hammer?
Yes, I do. The biggest one. No, the biggest one you can get.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back to another episode of our adventures in southern Sweden, building a big recording studio in an even bigger barn. This week we are going to continue building walls and insulating them and plasterboarding them and vapor barriering them. That's the plan, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see how we get on. The lens isn't quite wide enough to show it, but we have figured out where these walls are going to go. We're going to screw these down into the floor and then start building a wall on top. Very exciting. Eric! Okay, racing ahead a little. We've got 3 studs in. We've got the laser. See the little laser up there? We're using that to figure out what height the floor joists are going to be when they land on this wall here. With a bit of luck, our calculations are correct and this will be nice and level. Fingers crossed. Exciting. Yeah, okay, that's the end of Monday. Look at that. We have a wall, half a wall. So yeah, we took a while thinking about when you first come into the studio. There'll be a door here somewhere. So when you first come in, you're going to see through this window to the live room, but you won't see how high the ceiling is until you go through the door, which is just here. There's a chair. We were sitting testing to see where you can see. So it's going to be quite a big window, but I think it'll be cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing. End of Monday. Ferdy has, I think he's finished. He's finished all the insulation up there, and he's started doing the vapor barrier. It's exciting. This is very exciting to see this wall, to imagine the balcony upstairs. Very cool. It's Tuesday morning. We built half a wall yesterday, and today we're going to build the rest of it, hopefully. And we also have another load of oak to put in the solar kiln. And Ferdy is still, he's wind papering now. Racing ahead. Okay, because this is sort of still somewhat freestanding, it's a little bit wobbly. So we're going to clamp something to this to keep it. Okay, maybe the other side was better. Pretty good at this end. Okay, we've just been thinking here because we had the door, we had the sides of the door frame going up as full length ones, and then we would put a double plate on top. I'll show you, I'll draw it. We had the sides of the door frame as full length ones, and then we would put in a long noggin on the top, and then the ones above that would sit on that. But if we do that, then this whole bit here is hanging off of the screws that hold that plate in. So instead of doing that, let me find another blank piece of wall over here. We have these ones in already. We're going to put in a long plate like that, and then the sides of the door will be like that, and then we'll fill in above. And then that way all the weight of this stuff here is actually sitting on top of these rather than held on some screws. Yeah, I think much stronger. Yeah, so we also just tweaked the width of the door. I think it would be amazing if we could wheel the grand piano in here, if need be, into this booth. And it's 150 centimeters wide, and so I had allowed 160 for the door opening, but we put the door liner to go on as well, and yeah, I just had a feeling that it might be a pain in the ass, so we've made it 9 centimeters wider. Right, we have been trying to figure out how high bottom of the window in the control room should be, testing it out with a chair, trying to figure out what is going to be the best height so we can still see people's faces through the window, but it's not so low that it looks ridiculous. So we've settled on this, which is pretty good. If I sit in this chair, that's about head height there. You're still going to be able to see people's faces, which I guess is all you really need to see. And because I'm intending on having a standing desk, or the possibility of a standing desk, then you can see everything from this height as well, which is really nice. And so these double doors, which are going to be in the booth, we're thinking that aesthetically from the outside, it's going to be pretty nice if the windows in those double doors and the window into the control room are on the same level. I think it will look pretty good. Very nice. Okay, we are really close to having this wall done now. I think we just got to put the studs underneath the window and then do the double plate on the top, and there you have it. That is the wall. Whew. Well, that's the end of Tuesday. Bye, Tommy. We finished that middle wall. And we have started this wall. But Ferdy has beautifully vapor barriered this whole bit up here. Wow, looks amazing. Today we build this last wall to link everything together in here. Meanwhile, Ferdy is starting on the plasterboarding upstairs. And I've just ordered another 130 sheets of plasterboard, and that's not even all of it. Okay, it's Thursday morning and Tommy and I are just finishing off that last little bit there. There's Lewis. Lewis arrived last night from Berlin. He's insulating. We're racing through this, literally racing through. We're going to finish this little bit of wall, and then we took a big delivery. It's outside. Big delivery of floor joists and floorboards this morning, so then we're going to move on, put on a mezzanine floor. It's very exciting. Maybe by the end of the day we have a mezzanine, or at least some joists. That's the plan. What's that?
It's yours. What do you want to put in?
Which way is up? Here, let's just check that it goes in. It couldn't be more than. It's wonderful. Chef's kiss. But the wall's going to be sitting on a floor. There's going to be a floor here. This is only going to have a floor on top, going across like that, and then there'll be a new wall which will sit on this. I think it's better to have it in the middle than on one edge. The downstairs wall in here is a freestanding structure, like not connected. It has its own ceiling.
Ah, okay.
It's not using this.
Okay.
finishing building the house for us?
Yeah, I'm almost finished.
What have you been doing?
We've been insulating.
Very good, Alvin. You did a really good job.
Hey, what's up, guys? We've been insulating.
Okay, it's Friday morning. Yeah, we're going to finish this balcony, or the joists for the balcony, and we're going to start building the back wall that goes across the back there. First, I'm just cutting the rest of the joists with my little template. This way up. Lining them up there so we can quickly finish this off. Meanwhile, Elsa and Lewis are going to keep insulating, which I think should be finished today, and then we can vapor barrier this and then plasterboard it for the second time.
Hello.
So we have finished the first front portion of the mezzanine.
Yes.
But we have to still trim off a couple of things. There it is. We're just going to do that, and then we're going to build the wall at the back for the other half of the mezzanine. West side. Shabbat. Wow, jumping ahead a bit, but it's only like an hour later and the insulation is going in so fast that yeah, there's only a few little bits left. The balcony joists are done on this side, and now me and Tommy are starting to build this wall here, which is going to sit underneath the other side of this mezzanine. Meanwhile, Ferdy has been building a frame on this low wall to insulate and then board that out. It's just totally flying along because there's 5 of us. What do you measure?
3349.
Okay. It is so dark in here now because of all the insulation that is everywhere. This is really feeling like a room now. And not only that, but yeah, me and Tommy just started building this end wall so you can start to feel the control room. You can start to feel these rooms. It's pretty amazing to have taken 3 years to get to this point. I've been thinking about this so much for 3 years. And it's coming together. And it's coming together quickly because it's just basically, it's kind of like Lego or something. You just kind of, just using these big pieces of wood, just screw it all together. Very cool. Sorry, a little bit emotional really. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back on Monday. Well, for you, back next Sunday, but for me and everybody here, back on Monday. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Lots of love. Look after each other. Goodbye. 30. Tommy. Everyone's fucked again. Except for Lewis, who's just still insulating away. Alright, see you.